Hey everybody, it's Benny One, and I'm back at you with another Star Trek movie review, and we are on the last Star Trek movie, everybody. There was 13 of them. This is the third one in the Kelvin Timeline trilogy, and this is Star Trek Beyond, everybody. It came out in 2016, and Justin Lin, everybody, directed this movie. That's right, the guy that has been directing quite a few of the Fast and the Furious movies and everything. So you would think that is not the right choice for somebody to direct a Star Trek movie. And you know what? I think he proved everybody wrong. And him and Simon Pegg, who helped write the movie for this movie, he helped write it. I think they did a damn good job with this movie. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what the critics said about this movie. I love this movie. I think that this movie captures that original Star Trek, what it was all about, them being out in space on a 5-year mission to explore and learn and discover new alien races, meet new alien races, and you're on an adventure and they're exploring. This movie captures that. I I love this movie. I think it's great. I think it's great. All of our cast is back once again to play all of these great iconic characters, and they're all just in their prime, firing on all cylinders, all bringing their A game together. The cool thing about this movie is we get to see characters put in situations together that normally wouldn't be together, at least in this trilogy. Like, we get to see Dr. McCoy and Spock together for a good chunk of this movie. Chekhov and Captain Kirk are together. Awesome shit. Scotty meets one of our new characters played by Sophie Butella. She plays Jayla. She's a new alien character that helps them out on the planet that they're stuck on. It's just phenomenal. Cast does a great job in this movie. Idris Elba plays Krall. He's our villain of the movie. New alien race that they have to go up against, and because the Enterprise gets destroyed in this movie, gets completely destroyed, and yeah, it gets trashed. They wreck it, like destroyed, because they like destroying the fucking Enterprise ship, everybody. So yeah, I think this movie's very entertaining, because at the end of Star Trek Into Darkness, they get to go out on their 5-year mission, and this movie picks up a little over I think it's like 2.5 years into that 5-year mission. And I love it. And Kirk is kind of talking about, the day-to-day thing of doing that, and how things are just getting monotonous for him. They show him opening his closet to change, and he's just got all of his Starfleet outfits, and that's it. He talks about people getting in relationships, for the good, for the bad. Spock and her are having relationship problems, and he's just kind of explaining like how they're all dealing with being on this 5-year mission and everything. And then they go to Yorktown, everybody. That is right. It's a huge space station out in space that all members of Starfleet can go and be and hang out together. They can go there for shore leave, all sorts of stuff. And that's where they run into the problem. There's a alien chick that shows up, and she says she needs help getting her people off of this planet. So they send the Enterprise, of course, and they go and they're at the planet, and all of a sudden this weird thing in space, they detect this thing in space, and they're like, well, magnifying, it's a bunch of little tiny ass ships, like a bunch of, like, they kind of move like a bunch of bees, because that's what they call them in the movie. Jayla calls them bees, and they literally destroy the Enterprise. They like all swarm together and like cut the nacelles off. They freaking separate the saucer from the other part of the ship. Like, they destroy the goddamn ship. And it's all about this artifact that Krall wants so he can destroy everything and everybody, because he's pissed at this. He's pissed at friggin' the Federation and Starfleet. He's just pissed off at them, because you find out that he was actually the captain of the Franklin, the USS Franklin, which is on this planet. and Jayla made it her home and everything. And it looks like it kind of resembles the ship from Enterprise, the prequel Star Trek show. So it's kind of cool, a little nice little throwback. But yeah, so they were humans at one point, but then they turned into these aliens, and I can't quite remember if it was because of the planet they were living on. I don't know, but this movie's very entertaining. It's got action because Justin Lin is great at doing action, but it has that heart and soul of what Star Trek is. They're on that 5-year mission, and it's awesome. The sequences in Yorktown after they freaking learn that Krall's going there to freaking release this like weapon that'll just eat everybody and shit and just kill everybody. Like, it's awesome stuff. It's great. And seeing the USS Franklin in action, bad ass, people. Badass. This is a great Star Trek movie. Great Star Trek movie. I almost think it's the best one of the new trilogy, but I don't know, because I'll do my ranking video now that I'm done reviewing all these. So, but yeah, this is a fun Star Trek movie, and the shitty part is they had plans to do a 4th movie, but unfortunately some of the actors, mainly Chris Hemsworth was going to come back for the 4th movie and play Kirk's dad, which I'm not quite sure how that works because he died in the first one, but yeah, they had plans to do one. There's been 3 or 4 different scripts that they've done. They can't come to terms with contracts with a couple of the actors. So I don't know if we'll ever get to see this cast be in a Star Trek movie ever again. I really hope we do. Because it's been 5 years now since this one came out. I really hope we at least get one more movie with them, because they all really do a great job. The cast of this movie is phenomenal. They're great as these characters, and overall, all 3 of these Kelvin Timeline movies they've been very entertaining. At least you gotta say that. The second one, they ditched the Star Trek shit a lot, but yeah, solid trilogy for the Star Trek movies. So, all right, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed that review. I forgot to give it a score. I'm gonna give Star Trek Beyond a 9 out of 10. That's right. I enjoy this movie that much. Okay, now I hope you guys enjoyed that review, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review series for all 13 Star Trek movies. I appreciate you watching, and look for that ranking video to come out next week sometime, everybody. And be catching you on the tube later, because I have spoken.